Everybody get cheated on though. Beyonce.
Halle Berry. People just return her back to her habitat. See through lace, see through skirts, see through dress, see through top.
But we're not talking about her past relationships.
What's your 304?
This will be my man.
You have women willing to be the side piece. What's up? It's your boy A to the L to the A to the N. I'm Alan.
And my name is Nicole.
And welcome to After Hours at the Howze, where we go from heart to heat.
Where the love clocks out and the drama checks in. So
put the kids to bed and grab you a drink. This grown folks talk. And it's going to get deeper than you think. All right, so what we talking about tonight? Man, there's been so many topics. First of all, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for supporting. If this is your first time here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Make sure that you check out some of our other videos, After Hours videos, as well as our House of Love videos. We love to have you in our community, and we've been so excited to put out some kind of new and refreshing content because there's so much been going on, as well as in our personal lives as well. So we apologize for the minor interruption, but we back now. So let's go ahead and kick it off.
Yes.
Nicole.
Yes.
What's going on with the hot girl president, Megan Thee Stallion? What's going on with
Okay, so let's talk about Megan Thee Stallion, right? So we did an episode talking about Meg and Klay like around the holidays last year. She was dating Klay Thompson. I personally thought they weren't a real couple when I first found out, right? But nonetheless, seemed like they were going strong. Right? Seemed like they were going strong. She was with the family for the holidays, cooking for them.
She cooked for them, yeah.
At the game, sitting next to his mom.
Right.
So it just felt like, okay, our hot girl has turned.
No longer. We'll post that piece of what she said here.
Y'all saw the post. Everybody has talked about the post. We talked about the post. All in all, Meg Thee Stallion posted on her story to say pretty much they're not together anymore. He cheated on her. Even though she was holding him down during his season.
Pause. We only heard her side of it. The way I read the message is cheating, can't be faithful, had me around your whole family playing house. Mm-hmm. I took that as he had a conversation with her as, hey, before I do something, before I cheat, before I step out, here's what I'm feeling. I felt like that was a transparent moment. I do not feel like he cheated. We have no evidence. We have no said female or females.
She didn't put out the evidence.
But she put out enough. So why not go all the way?
She put out, okay, here's the thing. She put out enough to
let the conversation, to let us try to drive the narrative to make it seem like Klay's a bad guy.
She put enough information out there so that we know they're not together anymore, and that he pretty much like stomped on her heart. Like, this is the hot girl. She gave up her hot girl lifestyle.
What's your 304? What you mean? She gave up. She didn't give up nothing.
She did. Still in her. Okay, that's fair. Every woman has her inner hoe or her inner whatever, but maybe she was saving that or giving most of that energy to Klay in their relationship.
Fellas, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her.
Okay, let's move on. So they were together. All in all, they are not together anymore. We don't know the real story about what exactly happened, and that's fine. And that's fine. Everybody's on the internet is making assumptions. My perspective is felt like he cheated on her. And it's just like, dang, I held you. This is how most women feel.
And my perspective was he had a transparent moment with her after the contract is up or the image has been recalibrated since the whole Tory Lane trial.
But we're moving on. We're going to talk about this in another episode about marriage and things like that. But this is one of the reasons why Black women are saying they don't want to get married, because they give up everything. They give up everything as far as their hot girl lifestyle.
She cheated on Party. What are you talking about?
We're not talking about her past relationships. They give up everything to dedicate. Okay, this.
But your past matters.
This is gonna be my man. I'm gonna hold him down, even with his season, his career. I'm gonna cook for him.
Then she put out there, and then you talk about that since you want to go there with Black women. That man confided in her with whatever he had going on, and she used that as a scapegoat that she put out to the world, dealing with your mood swings. So guess what? We ain't saying nothing.
I agree with that. The emotional immaturity. But yeah, so we don't know what could have been going on with both sides, right? There could have been some flaws on his side, flaws on her side. Yes, that was a bit immature to put their business out there.
A bit immature. That's a lot of bit.
But my point in bringing that
because
up,
the maturity level that you bring up is displayed every time she turned up the bottom of a cup.
Right. But here's the thing: when it's a tick for tack thing in relationships, this is why
tick for tack. He ain't said nothing.
This is cheating is doing something. It's an action.
We don't have any proof of that.
We don't. But he did something that made her unhappy.
Keep going, alleged. Go ahead.
But anyway. There's a lot.
What you mean? All you did was break it off.
My point in saying this is, let me know, ladies, in the comments below if you agree.
You can't make this.
A lot of women feel like when they give up their hot girl lifestyle, they're women when you're attractive and you're like
she's 31 years old. How much hot?
When you're attractive and you have a certain level of people gravitating to you, you give that up to be like, hey, I found this guy that I like. I want him to be my only. I don't want to mess with nobody else.
But that don't delete your wholeness.
Okay, but she's dedicating herself to him and trying to grow and build with him.
Pause.
You're not going to do that with his family.
I'm going to take a camera on approach. Pause. To your point in previous episodes, and y'all let us know, fellas, down in the comments if you agree with this or not. You have to take a break from your party lifestyle, from relationships, from your traveling road, your demanding road schedule, from traveling from state to state, country to country, city to city, and focus on self-healing, self-worth, so that you become the better of your version of yourself.
I agree with that.
So that you can show and demonstrate that, hey, I've given up my childish or my hot girl ways and I'm looking forward to stepping in. Like, you can still be a hot girl. That's your persona. That's how you get your money. Yeah. Like how she was twerking at Kamala Harris' Democratic convention. Yeah. She was in a nice little suit. Now every time we see her, she in a see-through everything. See-through lace, see-through skirt, see-through dress, see-through top.
But we get into that. Listen.
No man wants a woman that the whole world can see at any given time by just opening up Instagram or opening up a blog.
But y'all like it.
Yeah. But we don't wife it.
But back to episode 1. Y'all like it, but y'all don't wife it. But y'all will risk tearing up your household to go fling that and come back to your household.
That's because we can't be honest with y'all.
Yeah, but it's
just
like,
honest.
But it's just like, okay, I understand having that safe space to be honest. Like, right. I think that's important, right? Because if you come into me and you're like, hey, like, blah, 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 okay. Like, I get you might have urges, whatever. But it's also like a lot of men are greedy. Y'all are greedy. You want to have your cake and eat it too. So it's like you want me to be your wife at home and you want me to cook and clean and take care of the kids and all this stuff.
But here's the thing.
But you want to go out hit a fling that's dressed with see-through outfits on the club. And
yeah, because I know I can potentially get that only for one night. For one night only.
Okay, let me bring in a quick little social media story real quick. Mm-hmm. Perfect example. There's a girl, she went viral. I don't know, by the time this video come out, I forgot her name. She's like an up-and-coming actress. 4 kids, pretty girl, crying on the internet because her husband of, I think I sent it to you in your DM, you might not have looked at it yet, of 4 kids, her husband of, like, they've been together for at least 10 years. Cheated on her, got a 1-week-old baby she just found out about.
I'm recording this video because it's been an hour since I found out the love of my life. My college sweetheart, the father of my 4 children, my husband, has a baby that's 1 week old. And I'm devastated.
So it's just like that one night could have led to a whole baby. And now it's like, now she got to deal with, she was just saying like, now I got to force myself to eventually interact with this baby so that my kids can meet their sibling type of. It's just messy.
That's true.
So one night turns into a lifetime.
And here's where I will counter that argument.
Okay,
fellas, you have to practice discipline. It's no choice. There's a lot of things going around in the world from a health standpoint. There's too much at stake. If you got a family, if you have a ready-made family, if you have a family that you made or that you built, you have to be smarter. And you have to be transparent with your lady, with how you feeling before you go out and do something dumb, knowing that the other woman is just looking to get something over your woman so she can take your woman's place.
It's a disloyal thing sometimes to the woman too, especially if it's done behind her back, because it's like you said, that side piece has a one-up over her. Mm-hmm. But nonetheless,
but you have women, separate conversation for a separate episode, but you have women willing to be the side piece.
I agree with that. And that's the effed up part about it. It's like, it's all lose-lose at the end of the day, because it's like...
No, it's not lose-lose. It's win-win. It's a matter of perspective. If you come to the table and say, in my opinion, like Klay did with how he was feeling...
We don't know.
That's my perspective, my opinion. How he came to the table with, hey, this is how I'm feeling. Obviously, he named the boat after. Obviously, he had her cooking Thanksgiving dinner for his family. Mm-hmm. Obviously, he had her courtside next to his mama. So there was some feelings there. Mm-hmm. I just think it became more of a, my lifestyle is on the road. Your lifestyle is on the road. Let me have this transparent conversation to see how she feels about it. And she took it to the internet.
I don't know, because I feel like if that were the case, Meg might be open to some flexibility in that regard.
No, she would. No, she ain't. You want to know? That's a proven fact, right? Because we have court documents, and you can look up the court case where she had slept with her best friend's man. That's a proven fact. They've proven that she lied in court. So we're not here to litigate the case again. We're just saying that, number one, everybody's flawed. Number two, we don't know the whole story. So for the Meganites that go in and jump on her side, and for the women that are upset that the men are celebrating Klay, like, yeah, you got in, it was your turn, bro, and you moved on. Hey, either way it go, both sides have washed their hands with it and moved on.
Let's move on a little bit to her being back, posting the story, right? Posting the letting the world know that they're not together no more. And then her popping out outside in the full see-through outfit, right? This is a domino effect. It's a cause and effect, right? Whatever happened with them, I don't know the situation, but they're not together anymore. So boom, she's heartbroken, right? She's heartbroken. That is the reason why she is going out doing this, right?
She going back to the streets where she belongs.
She going back to the streets because he threw her away. He threw her back to the streets.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
She was already in the streets when he found her. He just returned her back to her habitat.
People can change, though. People can change, and people could, as you grow, people can want better for themselves.
Did you not hear when I said, take some time to yourself?
I understand that.
Don't date. Heal. Because a lot of times people don't know what they want, or they don't attract who they want to be unless they know where they're going and who they are.
I agree with that.
Party, Tory, the soccer player, the other NBA player, no name. Now you're on Klay. Like, pick a side if you want to be hot girl, Moneybag Yo. If you want to be hot girl,
I understand
that. THOT rapper, or you want to be hot girl turn housewife.
I understand that, but at the end of the day, it's not always that easy. Like I said, I think I've told
always on black and white.
I've told you before. I feel like, agreed. She should have definitely took a break before dating again. Like, you've had all these high profile relationships, right?
Correct.
You lost your mom.
Correct.
Like, you are not a healed woman, right?
Correct.
You're using that as a a Band-Aid, right? To just, I'm in love, like, trying to suppress.
But it's like she's trying to prove something. She don't have to prove anything but to herself.
I understand that, but in those moments, women feel, if there was another woman, right? If there was another woman that caused their breakup,
right?
Now it's like, damn, am I not good enough? Am I not bad enough? Is my body not banging enough, right? And so then you go outside and you trying to show it off because...
Megan Thee Stallion, you definitely bad enough. That's why you the Stallion. Okay.
Everybody you cheated on, though. Beyonce. So it's just like...
Halle Berry. I mean, the list goes on and on. So you're proving my point. Find your best liar, make the best deal, and go on with your life. Keep your private life private. It's not for public consumption. That's way out of our tax bracket, way out of our income level. We are not an NBA player on the road 300 days out of the year. We are not a high-profile hip-hop artist that's on the road 350 days out of the year touring and in different countries. So we don't know what type of vices, temptation, offers they get. She probably go overseas in Dubai and Paris, or even in the States, getting offered all types of money from different dudes or different rappers or people in the industry. As soon as he get to the hotel, probably got a plethora of women waiting for him in his room if they were fortunate to get past security and sweet talk somebody that they got to hook up at the hotel, or they right there in the lobby for him. So that's what I'm saying. I ain't never met nobody that said no 500 times.
Yeah, but it doesn't really make it okay. It doesn't make.
I didn't say it makes it. It okay. Also doesn't. It makes it grown that you had the conversation.
Grown, right? But it also, even say they have an understanding, right? Okay, you're on the road for multiple months. Your itch needs to be scratched. I get it. You're human, right? Maybe they have this consensus, right? It still doesn't take away from the fact that women are emotional beings. So it's like, say we had this conversation, we know what's up, but then you happen to see a picture of one of the girls. This is from a woman's perspective. You happen to see a picture of one of the girls, and then you feel intimidated. Damn, she bad. Damn, her butt big. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So even though you agreed to it, even though you were okay with it, your emotions still start to get the best of you, because then it's like, damn, well, how long did they fuck? Like, how, you know, like you just start thinking additional things, and it weighs on you, and then you start feeling like you're not enough. So even if there's an agreement, women are always comparing themselves to other women and getting compared to other women by men. So that's one of the reasons why I feel like Meg is outside trying to show off her body to like either prove that she's still the baddest, or prove this is what you lost that you don't have access to no more, or, you know. So it's like the emotions of a woman that she don't know how to handle it.
Excuse me. Meg, where would you want to go? We looking.
We looking. We
like it. I just don't know if we're gonna watch it. So keep doing you. But that summer album, that summer anthem, that summer album finna be fine. Whatever it is that she went through. And again, when you at that tax bracket, that level, you don't know what type of agreements are in place. Mm-hmm. They dealing with contracts all the time. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the big things when she was dating Moneybagg Yo, was if there was like a publicity agreement where both of them kind of getting a rise out of it. And then they had a nice summer anthem. So you just never know. My whole perspective, you see her out turning up, which is fine. You can have, you single, beautiful woman, got a nice body, you worked on yourself, you lost that weight. But why do we have to see everything? We gotta see your cheeks, and we gotta see your boobs at any given point in time. Mm-hmm. Anybody can Google it and find it, right? So keep your hot girl persona, get your money, get your bag. Ain't nobody gonna stop that. But if you want to get to the next level, you got to be mindful of that.
I understand that. But
and every time we see her, she turned up drinking, and in the club, every time we see him, he chilling unbothered on the boat. That he named after her. So again, to me, to your point, when you say from woman's perspective, man's perspective, when we look at it objectively, 26% of men cheat, 24% of women cheat. Women have now gotten into a space where the roles have reversed because they get money, because they have options in their DM. You got 500 dudes in your DM right now. At any given point in time, so don't laugh, it ain't funny. If at any given point in time you get lonely, or you just want to talk, you want to go out for a meal because you're hungry, or maybe you down on your luck, you need a few dollars, you can hit up anybody for a conversation and they'll hit you up because you're a gorgeous woman. Mm-hmm. So my point is, if that's the case, men are not going to say no 500 times.
Like I said, it's like a domino effect, because when men do this to women, women do this to men, women get hurt, they go out and do this. Like it's
when men get hurt, they go out and do this. It's a cycle. Yeah, that's true.
It's a cycle.
But where does it end?
I don't think it's a healthy cycle, because, like I said, she going outside, like she might get into another relationship. She is not healed. She's still broken. Same thing with Cardi. It's like she was going outside to have fun after her baby. I mean, after the stuff with Offset, right? You got a baby out of it. Maybe she was trying to get back at him about having the baby, but
you see how you just cut your own argument?
What?
You made the example earlier about the woman that's been married for 10 years and found out her husband got a 1-week-old baby, but you disregard the fact that Cardi B went out and made a baby while she was outside and brought it home to her husband, and they still married. So I'm saying it's equal on both sides. But that's what I'm saying. It's equal on both sides.
To be fair,
that's fair. That is equal on both sides.
To be fair, Offset cheated. So she was going tit for tat. So she was like, oh, all right, you want to do this? So I'm gonna go out and do this, and I'm having a baby. So that's different than the scenario I was talking about. This girl thought they were perfectly happy. I mean, her content videos.
You see it as different based on the circumstances.
It is different because
you see it different based on the circumstances.
It is different because
it's the same based on the outcome. That's my point.
But it's different. It's different based on the circumstances.
It's babies outside of wedlock.
Yes, but having a baby outside of it's not wedlock. It's one person's married.
So pick your best.
What is outside there?
Both of them married. What are you talking about? I'm saying both couples that you described are married. Offset and Cardi, and then the other couple.
Yeah, but
so I'm saying my point. Pick your best liar, make a deal, Be transparent and move on with your life. What you do in your household, in the privacy of your own home that you pay for and that you enjoy, the nice utilities, mortgage, rent, car note, car payments, vacations together, live that private life. Shouldn't be for public consumption. That's all my point is. Because we see it on both sides, men and women. And I'm just being objective, putting it down 50-50, right down the middle. We see it on both sides. Because there's a lot of other examples that I'm sure that we could pull up where it's been similar scenarios happen. You know, where you got women that go out and cheat, and 3-5 years later, the man find out, or the husband find out it's not his. So, yeah, that's my point. That's where I'm coming from with my stance. So, yeah, no, good conversation. I like that. But let us know what y'all think in the comments about this whole Meg being back outside. Is it a good look for her? Should she tone it down? Are y'all ready for a hot girl anthem hit coming out of this Klay situation? Let us know down in the comments. That's it for After Hours at the House. So stay tuned and don't blink. The next drop of After Hours may be funnier or deeper than you think. Thank y'all for tuning in.